Hi friends, welcome back to Amazing Women's World. In this video I've come up with double slit kurti, which is very much trending now. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing to my channel. If you are watching for the first time, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Radha, fashion designer. Every week new upload. Subscribe and stay tuned to watch more videos of latest fashions and trends. Let's start with the draft pattern. This is the body sloper. I've shown the complete markings of the body sloper in my earlier video. If you are watching for the first time, the link is appearing in front of your screen, the complete markings. You can visit and watch. I'm gonna transform these measurements on the chart. Marked the outline of the body slope. Now the important thing you would require is the apex point. Measure from the shoulder line, the highest point on your chest, and also you would require the difference between two apex points. It would be generally 3.5 and 4 depending upon your size. So the apex point from the shoulder line, it will fall on 10.5 inches and the midpoint is 4 inches. On the fold, mark it 4 inches. Also you have to mark the midpoint of the armhole. Here it is 4.1 inch. It's something like princess cut pattern, and normally the hip length is 11 inches for the large size. So here I am giving the break point on 5 inches. I will connect all these points from the bottom line to the apex point, followed to the armhole with a curved line. You can see the dotted lines from the hip length moved ahead towards the apex point. I will cut on this line. The centerpiece of the draft should be laid on the fold and marked accordingly, giving with the seaming allowances. And the side part of the draft should be laid on 2 layers. Add with the seaming allowance, mark and cut. So I am marking the line of the upper waist, which will fall on 20 inches from the shoulder line. Till that 20 inches will join both the pieces. Towards the bottom you can increase for the flare depending upon your requirement. So for this project I'd be using this polyester fabric, which is of 2.25 meters. I've separated the back panel. Now fold the front panel a little. Place the centerpiece on the fold like this and start marking. Now for the flaredness I would be giving 1 inch marking, and also for the seaming allowance 1 inch. So total 2 inches from the bottom to the waistline. Mark it. And from the waistline to the shoulder line, give 1/4 inch for the seaming allowance. So bottom hemline I have given 2 inches, and from the waistline to the shoulder line I have given 1/4 inch. If required, you can also give the darts on the armhole and the waistline for the tight fittings, like how we'll do for the princess cut. Cut it on the dotted line. You can increase or decrease the flare as per your requirement. Now I lay the side piece draft on the 2 layers of fabric, and I'll mark accordingly. Here wherever we are joining the side with the center piece, we have to give the seaming allowance of 1 inch. Haven't given any flare for this side. This is absolutely depends upon your requirement. The more you increase in width, the flare will increase. This is also optional. You can increase or decrease as per your requirement the flare. Same 1/4 inch seaming allowance from the waistline to the shoulder line and from the waistline to the bottom hemline 1 inch. I've done with the drafting and cutting of the front with the layers. Back I'll show you later. So just quickly we'll join the center panel with the sides. This is the center front. Lay the side piece, placing right on right, and mark the length of 20 inches from the shoulder line, wherein we'll join the 2 pieces till that 20 inches. Should the top corner point should match, turn towards the wrong side. With the seaming allowance of 1/4 inch, start sewing. Do not stretch the fabrics when you are sewing. Run it friendly. As we are working with the bias cutting, it will stretch easily. You can clearly see the markings. I'm just stitching on that line till 20 inches to join the center front with the side layers. Once you reach the mark point, lock it. Again join another side layer with the center front. This is how the center panel looks after joining. Now I'll hem the bottom line, double folding 1/4 inch towards wrong side. Like how we'll conceal the slits of the kurti, the same we have to do here towards the bottom hemline. Double fold towards wrong side and start sewing. Reaching towards end, again double fold towards sides and give the stitch line. Sew it till it reaches to the waistline. Double fold another side, draw it like this. Start continuing sewing. Towards two slits, you have to sew like this. With this I am done with the front panel. Now I will lay the back body sloper on the folded fabric and mark the measurements accordingly. Now take the front panel and measure the flare of each layer. This is the side layer which is having 8 inches, 1 inch for the side seaming allowance, so I'd be taking 7 inches as the length of flare for each side panel, so total 14 inches for the side panels. And now we'll measure the center front. This is also having 14 inches. So total it's 28 inches for the flare. Now this is on fold, so I'd be marking 14 inches on fold. Also mark 1 inch seaming allowance. Extend the 2 lines to the waistline. This is how we'll mark for the back panel. Depending upon the front flare, we'll extend the back flare to equalize the lengths. Also trimmed 2 inches neck deep. Done with the back panel marking. Firstly, I would hem the bottom line of the back panel. Double folding 1/4 inch towards wrong side, give the stitch line. Depending upon the complete flare length of the front panel, we'll also draft the same length on the back panel. Align both front and back panels and join the shoulder line towards wrong side. Now I'll join the sides. Towards sides we don't give any slits. Join from the armpit to the bottom line. With 1 inch seaming allowance, start sewing. Also you have to overlock the raw edges for concealing. Try this kurti with the ankle length or the floor length. Sure you'll have the rocking looks. Get ready to watch the complete outcome. Try it with long skirts or anarkali. Sure you will be under the limelight. With the perfect measurements, you can see how perfectly the garment has turned out. Try this as exclusive party wear. Pairing with leggings, jeggings, long skirts. You would be the trendsetter in any occasion. Try this. Having any doubts, do write to me in the comment section just below the description box. Also leave your valuable suggestions and recommendations. This was the requested video from 𝐘𝐸𝐿. Wanna dedicate this video to you, dear. Thank you so much for your wonderful request. I'd like to work on your requests. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Support me hitting the like button. Soon I'll address each of your requests at the earliest. Like, subscribe and share in your community or circles may be useful to them. Thank you so much for watching. Meet you friends with another interesting video. Bye.